For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a man by himself. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how... this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense decides and stands on the result of the play. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. He wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Comes out throwing on first down. Lost, the defense is wide open. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense gets sucked.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy.
Going deep. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. They're just punting on second down. Fair catch, called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. And we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not 4th down, and we punted the football. I got nothing for him.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite find enough space to get it out, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Reddick. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2.
Cricket.
Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 18, Alabama 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama quickly back to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Arizona has it in the red zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Pushes ahead. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, though.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way, it's picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the odds by the defender there picking that off.
Still looking on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 21 to Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the lone running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run play action. Looking left. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. He's going to pass on second down. And he's got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after.
That makes the score Arizona.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Alabama 14.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got his man downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 27 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Now on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third down, going up top. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He breaks a tackle, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a lot of running room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. Still on his feet. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Arizona 27.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big game.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Brings up third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Arizona in a hurry. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Touchdown, Arizona! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Pushes toward the goal line. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline and get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tries to take the top off. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man and they convert. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
Afterburner's coming. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Alabama quickly back to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown tie! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarter.
Oh, he wants it all. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, we win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? Go for it. It's your decision.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This offense has a second down play. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Alabama, number 88, with the catch and score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that lead grows even bigger. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.